Hey guys, just over here with JHart Modelworks, and it is time for some shop card shoutouts. Got a couple of really cool cards over here from a couple of really great builders. We're definitely going to go ahead and take a look at those. If you want my shop card, my email address is always down in the description below. Hit me up, send me an email, say, hey Justin, I would love a shop card from you. If you have a shop card, I would love your shop card as well. Like I was saying to Jess over at Scale Model Snail, shop cards are kind of like Pokemon. You gotta get them all. So we're definitely going to take a look at these cards. We're probably going to talk a little bit about some stuff coming up on the channel as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. Our first card comes to us from Jason over at Klein Race Car Design. Great channel. This guy does a lot of different stuff. He's got model car related content. He's got RC car related content. He does the slot car racing with the model car bodies on them. Fantastic painter, great builder. He's got a lot of really good information. He has a video, he's talking about something. It may even be the shop card shout out that he did with my shop card, but he's got a lot of great information in that video about things like your compressor and taking care of your compressor and how he's got his compressor set up. He does not use the little rinky-dink kind of compressor, we all use them, the little round one that has the tank at the bottom. You really want one with the tank at the bottom. He does not use that. He uses one of the big hot dog style, like actual shop compressors for his, and it looks like a really cool setup. Hopefully my compressor does not die. I really don't need anything like that happening, but if so, I might definitely look into setting up something like this. This might just be the way to go. Great channel, great builder. Definitely give him a check out. Our next shop card comes to us from Frank over at Frank's Modelworks. Frank is an awesome guy. He is really cool. He's funny. Like when you're watching his videos and you sit down and you realize you've watched an hour-long video, because he is really knowledgeable. The man's a fantastic builder, but he delivers information. It's absolutely, it's a great channel. Very, very good information too. He's got a 3-part video playlist series on airbrushing. Like if you want to know it, he's got it, like picking out the best airbrush for you, troubleshooting problems with the airbrush, cleaning the airbrush, thinning your paints. Like the man has a ton of information in these just 3 of his videos. Fantastic builds, beautiful paintwork. I like watching his stuff because he's kind of in line with where I think on a lot of things. Like there's times to save some money. Like he gives you tips like taking the ends off of your cotton buds when you're done using your cotton buds, and using these to hold paint parts, holding parts for paint with some blue tack. You know, places to save money, and then there's places you don't save money, like things like your tools, things like your paint. Use quality paints because your paint finish is the most important part of the car. If you cheap out there, you're going to get what you pay for. You know, he's kind of got that balance between, you know, the saving the money and doing it right. Somebody pointed out to him an issue with the 69 Camaro, which he's not building a 69 Camaro. He promises. Build the 69 Camaro, Frank. So, but somebody pointed out that there's a short, is what it looks like, is a short shot on the fender well, and the trim isn't there on the passenger side front fender. He does a full video on how to correct and rebuild that trim. Very detailed, very good work. He's got a video on chroming photo etch. I am lazy. I take a sheet of photo etch, and if I want the scripts to be polished chrome, I'm going to slap some polish on there and take the Dremel tool, and I'm going to polish it really fast with that Dremel. This man goes through using proper photo etch primer, good base coat paints, chrome paints. He's using like Gaia paint for which I want to try the Gaia notes. I've heard it's really good paint. I've heard it's a beautiful chrome. I have this bottle of Duraluminum Tough that I bought like a year ago. This is a 4-ounce bottle of paint. I bought it for like $40, I think. Which, when you break it down, what I paid for it versus what I paid for the Alclad, and the fact that you get 4 times as much paint. You get an Alclad quality finish with this. It's more resilient. It can still rub off. All the chromes can, but it's more resilient. And you're spending about half the money once you look at it across trying to buy like 4 tiny bottles of Alclad. So I still have at least a half a bottle of this, which is like another year and a half's worth. I don't want to go off and buy a $30 bottle of Gaia Chrome and, now I've got like a ton of... So I'm trying to work my way through this. We'll see. But his results were really good. He also has a video on, as part of... he does a video on just chroming plastic parts like bumpers and stuff. Starting from stripping them. So he's using the super clean, the purple super clean stuff to strip it. I'm a bleach guy. That's just kind of where I started from. I started bleach, and if it doesn't come off with the bleach, I go the nuclear route and hit it with oven cleaner. Apparently he's saying that the super clean does a better job. I would like to try that. So I'm picking up a lot of great stuff from this dude. He's got a video on doing, he doesn't go into detail. He tells you to go watch Marcos Cruz's video on doing the vinyl tops without using masking tape. The problem with using the masking tape is over time that tape curls up and it pulls away from your plastic, and then it's just messed up. But yeah, he's got some great information on that. Some fantastic looking builds. Absolutely gorgeous. So he's got a gorgeous charger in blue. He's got lots of Mopar stuff. Just absolutely, go check him out. Go check him out. Now, you can't talk about Frank without talking about Frank. For Frizzo's Model Cars, you got to check out Frank. Go check this guy out. Frank has been in the community for a very long time. He's, he is a really good builder. And he's definitely worth checking out. He's got some great builds. Frank is like at 970 subscribers. So if like 30 of you guys go and check out Frank's channel and just give him a sub, I'm pretty sure you 30 guys would make Frank's day. So go ahead and check out Frank at Frizzo's Model Cars, because like Frank, I got Frizzo's back. That is going to wrap up the shop card shout outs. The Mustang is coming along pretty well. I don't have a whole lot done on the Mustang. I'm gonna be honest. The Mustang is in color, and she's got her bare metal foil on. She is just about ready for 2K clear coat. I'm hoping to get that done this weekend if I can get some time. My daughter, after months, has decided that she wants to work on her 66 Mustang, which is right in that same spot. She's got bare metal foil on it. Her body is ready for 2K clear coat as well. We'll see how long that lasts. It is a beautiful green, though. That is an awesome color. Yeah, I've got some, the engine I've been playing with the engine, getting some ideas with the engine, getting the engine mocked up, figuring out what I want to do with the engine. I had a video recently about how the oil pan for that engine just does not want to fit. I've kind of played with some ideas. I got some fantastic suggestions from you all down in the comment section. Suggestion one was, of course, to cut out the steering linkage, which may be the way I end up going. Number two suggestion was to go with a very low profile dry sump oil pan, which was a great idea. I actually printed one up. The downside to that is that I can't just do the oil pan because it's me. I would need to figure out some place to put the oil storage tank, the external oil tank, as well as the pump, because there's no way I could fit the pump on this engine. I possibly could if I broke off the AC compressor, but then I have problems with that pump would start hitting the engine mounts. And another idea was to take the kit, the 3D printed oil pan from the 3D printed engine I'm playing with, and smash it on the Z-axis so it's about a third of its actual size. I've done that as well, and it'll fit. It'll work. It would work without me having to cut out the steering linkage. It would be the easier way to do it. But I think I'm cutting out the steering linkage. It's one of those things, the oil pan. I think the oil pan looks better in its actual full size. When you shrink it down, it kind of looks a little hanky. But so yeah, definitely that's kind of where we're going with that. So the Mustang's going to be a long-term project. I'm probably looking about at least 2 months on it. If you remember the last build series I did, it was on the GMA T50 around the end of last year. With the way my time is working out at work and my commute times and just how little time I get, I don't have enough time to actually build and edit out the video in the same week. So what I was doing in the GMA T50 build series, I was also building the Lamborghini Silhouette from Testers, that little old curbside kit, which didn't have a whole lot to it, but I kind of, I 3D printed a bunch of stuff and made it a lot better. Now the Silhouette I did as just an update video for the week instead of doing like a full build series on it. And I think that worked out really well because I was able to do some building on 1 week. I built on both cars at the same time during the first week. Now I would do an update video at the end of that week on the Silhouette, and that gave me another full week to edit out the footage for the GMA T50. So every other weekend you were getting T50 footage, and then in the meantime, in between, you were getting footage on the Silhouette. So I think that's what we're going to be doing again. Coming in very soon, I have a couple of stash ads from a place called Bayi. So we're to get this video out this weekend. I'm going to edit up on the prep video for the Mustang because there was a lot of prep work went into just getting that body ready. By then I should have my stash ads in. I will do a stash ad video and maybe announce a group build and do an unboxing for that. In the meantime, I can start working on the paint video and then do the unboxing video, kind of back and forth between these two builds. And I think that will allow me to get content out for you guys on a consistent basis without me like killing myself trying to find enough time to build and edit and staying up until 2 or 3 in the morning and then getting up at 5 in the morning and getting yelled at for staying up too late. So that is kind of the plan on how I'm going to be doing the Mustang. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I always appreciate you checking out the videos. Check out both of these channels. Actually, check out all 3 of them. Don't forget Frizzo. Jason Klein over at Klein's Racing Design. Frank from Frank's Modelworks, and Frankie Frizzo at Frizzo's Model Cars. Check these guys out. The links will be in the description below. Give them a subscribe. Give them some likes. As always, thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you on the next one.